Good morning, Dwayne, and we got someone online. Good morning to you.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us for Fed Friday. Well, my clock on the wall says it's 10:02, so we're going to go ahead and get started for this wonderful financial Fed Fridays for 2018. Thank you, all of our wonderful and faithful webinar followers, both here live and on Facebook. Thank you for joining Rita and I, and you're not going to be sorry you came today. So it's a new year
Good.
and a new start. And what Rita and I are going to do this year is that we're going to start from the beginning, and everything that we do is going to be tied together. We're making the connection between your mind, your money, and your emotions. So that's going to be the theme the whole year as we go over different financial concepts. We're going to tie all of that together. So in order to do that, let's just get everybody acquainted. We really need you to help us get the word out. If it's benefiting you, please pass it along. For those of you also, I want to thank you who did the survey at the end of last year to let us know what topics you want us to cover. We got your surveys. We saw what you put down. Later on, probably around March, we're going to address the new tax law and how that's going to affect you. Also, estate planning that came up. So we're going to go through all of that, tying it to your money personality. We're going to get into that. But this Fed Friday series, we broadcast here every Friday at 10 a.m. And we're also live on Facebook. Hey, Facebook. And what we're doing is we're just pulling back the curtain so you can get an in-depth understanding not only of your federal benefits, but also the best retirement options and best practices. You can register for this event when you pass it to your friends at ritabrollingevents.com. And of course, you can like us and follow us on Facebook because we're live every Friday at 10 a.m. Go ahead, Rita.
Darlene, I don't know, you're coming having that Darlene Jenkins. So I don't know, maybe just, I don't know, we're having that same thing. So maybe you want to be still. I hate to tell you to be still, but I'm not really sure what's causing it, but you're having that delayed reaction. Just so you know. You can keep it moving, but just so if you're listening, you hear that. It's okay. Just gonna make you listen real slow.
Yes. Well, I'm going to work on it. I'm going to try to keep as still as possible in hopes that that will help. I'll also slow down a little bit, and maybe that will help as well. And remember, you can always go back to Facebook and re-watch the broadcast. So the purpose is just to help you understand your benefits, your money, your spending habits as we help you reach your financial destination with this Fed Fridays series. So let's get started and I also want to let you know that the information that we're going over is very generic. We have to do just a broad overview, and without knowing your personal situation, we can't tailor it to you. But please, at the end, you'll see our contact information. We want you to reach out to us. We're here for you. All the information that we're going over will help design and implement a plan specifically for you to reach your financial destination. So, what color is your money? That's what we're going to be digging into first and foremost right off the top. When we think about money, we have to first realize what is our emotional connection to money as well as our psychological connection to money. Because once we understand those things, we will understand that that's what drives our spending and saving habits. So as it says here, if you're wondering what colors have to do with your money and why you have one, let me just break it down for you. The amount of money that we earn, save, and spend, as I said, is driven by our personality and our beliefs, which in turn drive our choices. So in short, our money color reflects our overall personality, our lifestyle, and our values. The personality results after you, and we're going to go over this test. They've been broken down into 5 colors. 1, will you be green, which is the growth machines? Or are you blue, the cautious saver? Maybe you're yellow, the happy spenders. Gray, the conservative and content. Or are you red, the debtors? So right now we're going to do a quick quiz so you can find out exactly what color is your money. So if you're ready, we're ready.
Darlene, I'm going to probably suggest that I take over because I'm here now. I don't know if you guys can tell us if you can hear the same thing with her. It could be just me. So I just want to make sure that because it's happening. So Alberto, Alice, Dwayne, anybody that's listening, can you tell me if you hear the same thing where she kind of fades in and out? If you could put something in the chat box just so we know. And if you don't hear it, then it could be just me. And I want to make sure if not, then I'll take over so that we don't have a lot of that. So somebody chat, tell us something.
Just tell us real quick. If you're on Facebook, send us a comment as well.
And while you guys are commenting, I just want you to know that this whole concept, what color is your money, it comes from an author and a friend of mine. Her name is Tope Balogun, and she is the author of the book, What Color Is Your Money? So she taught us this whole concept, and so I just wanted you to know to give her credit. And it's somewhere here, but it came from a book, and the book is entitled What Color Is Your Money? So somebody speak. Nobody is saying anything, Jenkins, so maybe that means that they're good. So they're okay. I'm okay with her, no problem receiving the transmission. Okay, so it could be just me and you because we're on the same, I don't know. So you keep going. He said you're good.
All right, now if anything pops up, please talk back to us. That's why we have the Q&A Facebook. That's why we have the comment section. Please talk to us as we go through this. We appreciate you. So now if you have your paper out and you have your pen, I want you to number your paper 1 through 10. And you're just going to put down the answers. So the first question: if you received a bonus, how would you spend a bonus or windfall of $10,000? Would you invest it, number A, in a business idea you have, a business idea you've been considering, or would you save some in the bank and use the other half to buy items on your wish list? C, would you buy a brand new luxury car and gifts for your loved ones? For you and your loved ones. D, not likely, you don't even think it's going to happen, but if it does happen, I'll give most of it out to charity. Or E, not sure, there will be things to buy, debts to pay, I will decide when I get it. So what most fits what your decision would be? Is it A, you're going to invest it in a business you've been thinking about? B, you're going to put some in the bank and buy some stuff? C, you're going to buy a new car and help your friends out and your family? C, D, you don't think it's going to happen, period. But if it does, you're going to give most of the way to charity, the church, tithe it. Or E, you're not sure. There will be things to buy, debts to pay, so you'll just decide if you get it. So mark your answers 1 through E.
A through E.
A through E. A through E. Number 2, money is, and you fill in the blank for yourself. Is it a seed to be invested? So when you get money, you need to invest it. B, a source of security. You have to be careful with it. C, a tool. It can buy things that will make you happy. D, money is the root of all or most evil. Or E, money is something that comes and goes. It's too hard to control. Mark your answers. 3, my credit cards and other short types of debt and credit facilities are, so your credit cards and your other short-term credit, that helps you with what? You consider that to be what, rather? Is it A, source of business finance? That's how you finance everything. B, it's for emergencies only, and I pay them off in full. C, it's for shopping, vacation, extras, but I pay as much as I can, so you can get, much as you can, you pay it off each month. D, I don't use them. I spend what I earn. Debt is a huge source of worry. Or E, I max out almost, I max it out or I'm almost maxed out and I try to make minimum payments because I'm going to spend that money. Mark your answers, A through E. So let's go on. 4, my monthly budget. Is it A, it takes care of my living costs and always leaves extra for investments? Or B, my budget is the ultimate guide. I hardly buy anything I did not budget for. It's not on the budget, I'm not buying it. Or C, you see your budget as it's not set in stone. I will buy a luxury unbudgeted item that I really like. D, I don't keep a budget. My needs are few, quite simple, and hardly change each month. So what do I need a budget for? Or E, I don't even have a budget. That's one big hassle. I cannot be bothered. Or you can just say, E, I don't have one. You may not agree with that it's one big hassle, but I don't have a budget. So mark your answer. Number 5, I have a house, or I will buy a house that A, costs less than I can afford so that I can invest the rest of the money in a rental property. I have a house, or I will buy a house that B, I can buy cash down, or the house is exactly what I can afford, meaning I can pay cash for it, or I can afford, I'm going to buy something that I can afford the monthly payments only. Or if you were to buy a house, or you have a house and it's quite luxurious, that is where I spend most of my time, so it has to be nice. Or D, I have a house, or I'm going to buy a house that's modest. Or E, I don't have one and I cannot think about buying a home in the near future. And these are the only one that's going to see these answers are you. You can feel free to share them with us, but again, it's only for you. 6, when I am bored, I often explore business opportunities. That's A. Or when I'm bored, I watch a movie or read a book. C, when I'm bored, I shop or I go window shopping. I'm just going to drive on down to the mall, or I go online and shop. Or D, when I'm bored, I often pray, or when I have free time on my hand. You don't always have to be bored, but when I have free time, I pray or meditate. Or E, I don't know, I do whatever seems easy and convenient when I have free time or if I'm bored. Got your answers marked? Okay. Now, number 7, my plan for retirement can be best described as follows. I plan to retire rich. My business and investments will provide more money than I need. That's the plan I have for my retirement. Or B, my TSP, my 401k savings plan, and Social Security and my savings will pay for my living expenses. C, I'm saving and investing a little, but I don't think I'm doing my best. D, I put my trust in God. He takes care of all of his creations. Or E, retirement is still a long time away, and I don't worry about it right now because I still have so far to go. Number 8, your savings habits can best be described as A, you save regularly and invest those savings in promising business ventures. B, you save a certain percentage of your salary and you keep this in a secure deposit account. C, you save, but you withdraw the funds when you need it, so you don't have much in your account. D, you save a little each month, but you rather give extra money to charity. Or E, you don't really have any savings. In fact, You have too much debt, so you don't have anything extra to save. Mark your answers what best describes you. It won't be to a T, but what best describes you. The number 9, the new Lexus LS is being advertised on TV, and you love it. And if you don't like the Lexus, you put the name of the car you want in there. The Xfinity, or the Benz, or the Lincoln, or the Cadillac. So what are you going to do? A, you just saw it on TV and you love it. So you're not going to do anything. Your car is just fine. A new car is not an asset that can generate income in the future. Or B, feel bad because you can't afford it. However, you console yourself that at least you have a car to drive. Or, just a typo, reader. We ain't catch this. Or C, you list your Toyota Camry for sale and you use the proceeds as a down payment for this new beautiful car that you are about to get. So you're going to trade yours in, put that down as a deposit, and get that new car. Or D, just you forget about it. Loving it was just a passing phase in a moment of weakness. So you're not going to do anything about it. Or E, you like, hey, I'm going to the nearest dealership and I'm going to buy one in my favorite color because I deserve it. I work hard and I deserve to be rewarded. So is it going to be A, B, C, D, or E? Just saw that car on TV. What you going to do? Now, the last question. I don't want A, my business ventures and investments to fail. B, I don't want to be poor and in debt. C, I don't want to be unhappy. D, I don't want to go to hell when I die. E, I don't want to live my life in fear and within boundaries. So, if you have all of that, you have all of your answers. Now, what I need you to do is to tally up how many A's you have, how many B's you have, how many C's, D's, and E's. So just take a quick moment and tally up everything. Because once you tally everything up, then that's going to determine what color is your money. So once you have everything tallied up, just let me know. Send me, a little quick buzz, or in the Q&A chat say done, so we can go ahead and move on. What did you all think about that test? What do you think about this little quiz? Very interesting, right?
Yes, it lets us know where, our way of thinking, and as it relates to money. And when it comes to buying things, to me, like when I first took this test, it's like, how do I think about money as it relates to my spending? And when I first took this quiz 4 years ago, it was really quite different from when I took it again last year, because my way of thinking about money has changed.
So is everybody done? Let me know. Talk to us.
Q&A. Roberto said, what should I do if I have 2 or more answers to a question asked? Pick the one that you most likely are. So you may be real close, but A is a little bit more about you than B. So you got to pick the one that's very close to your way of thinking. Sometimes it is tight. It is tight. Any other questions? All right, Dolly, I think they went through.
Okay. Do we have any questions?
Done online. Facebook said that they're done. I got maybe Tanya, so they said they're done. Okay.
So now, what color will best describe you? Are you going to be a green growth machine? Are you going to be a blue? Are you going to be the yellow, happy saver? Are you going to be the red, debtor? Or are you going to be the gray, conservative? Unfortunately, you're going to have to come back next Friday because our time is up. So next week, when you come back, we will break down your answers depending on what you have, how many A's you have. If you have more A's than B's, then you're going to fall into the A category. You have more C's, you answered C to more questions, then you're going to fall into the C category. And each of those letters is going to correspond to a color.
So, it's me, Darlene. So as we think about your color all year round, we're going to make this series, we're going to put it into little chunks and pieces, but we're going to break down everything. We're going to talk about your entire workforce. So we're going to take your life in cycles. So whether you're just now getting started, you just finished college, or you have a child, we're going to talk about your budget. We're going to help you to track your expenses, because believe it or not, most people do not have a budget. We may pay our bills on time, and we may pay the bill, we may know what they are, but we really don't operate in a budget. And because we don't operate in a budget, we really don't know our real number. Many times I meet with clients and they tell me I spend about $4,000 a month, but when they do the budget, it's like $5,200 a month, because we don't always think of things. So we're going to go over everything about your budget. We're going to talk about debt. We're going to have a lot of people come on that are experts in the fields, because Darlene and I, we're good at what we do, but we're not experts in everything that we're going to share. So we're going to bring people who their expertise is in a field. So we'll be talking about credit, we'll bring somebody on. We're talking about taxes, we're talking about law and estate planning, we'll have accountants on. So we're going to bring people on. We're going to talk about retirement. We're going to talk about, probably this month, making sure that your beneficiaries are who you want them to be, that you picked someone 20 years ago. Now you've been married for 5 years and you had a child 2 years ago and you forgot to go change it. So we're going to talk about your estate planning, about disability income. We're going to talk about career. So next month we're going to have an expert on race in the workplace and how do you deal with that. We're going to talk about looking into your life insurance and all of those things that you need to look at and see, do you have enough? How much is enough? So we're going to talk about buying a home. We're going to have some real estate agents on. How much house? Is it too much? In this area, Maryland, DC, homes are outrageous, and can you really afford the home that you want? If you have children, do you have a plan in place for them, for estate plan if you were to leave? They're going to college. What happens to you? So we're going to talk about all of this stuff. It's going to be like a whole checklist for every stage of your life. We're going to talk about tax planning, like I said, maxing out your contributions, long-term care planning. All of that we're going to talk about this year, and so much more. And Darlene and I are going to do what we always do. We're going to have some fun.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And Alberto, you wanted to get the questions again so you can look at the answers. For those of you that are on here, you will receive a copy of the questions. So you'll get that on Monday. It'll be emailed out to you at the email that you registered with the webinar. So you will receive that so you can, go through it again, give it to your wife if you're married, or your partner, so other people can see what's going on. Get them on here next week as we go through and describe what your color represents. And as Rita said, you want to make sure you hold on to your answers and you write down what your color is, because as we go through each of the topics, we'll be giving suggestions for each of the color personalities. So we thank you so much for being with us. As we always, this is our mantra for the whole year. Planning is just bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it right now. And that's what we're trying to help you do. Absolutely. Our Fed Friday series. So our time is up. We thank you so much for yours. This is our contact information. Please reach out to us. We're here to help you create the financial future that you want to have. Thank you so much, everyone on here. Thank you, Facebook, for joining us. It's always a pleasure. Happy New Year. Happy 2018. And next week, when you come on the broadcast.
Yes, it's going to be exciting.
Yes. So now don't you just come, bring one with you. We look forward to seeing you next Friday on the broadcast. Take care, everyone. And you're going to look out for the email on Monday.
Any questions on Facebook? No, I think we're good.
All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.